Councillor Colin Stout, you're very welcome to A Little Bit of Ireland.
Thank you very much for inviting me, Richard.
Colin, racial harassment in general is a big problem, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it's an unseen problem. A lot of people suffer with racial harassment and don't realise that they're actually being either targeted or even if it's done in a humorous sort of way. It sometimes is very insulting and very hurtful to various classes of people.
And it can blight people's lives, can't it?
Well, it certainly can. It certainly can. People tend not to go out. They won't mix in company sometimes because of the harassment or the continual jibes at where they come from or what they're wearing or other aspects of their culture. And it is a big problem. I think as far as trying to address it, we're just scratching the surface at the moment, but the more we scratch, the more we find it.
Now, many people have suffered, haven't they, over the years, not just in the Irish community, but in all communities, yes, as a result of racial harassment.
Yeah. If
somebody feels that they're being racially harassed, what are the first steps in getting some sort of resolve?
The first steps, particularly in Calderdale, would be you can either go to the Interfaith Council, which is made up of different religious leaders from all aspects and all cultures. The second one is you can go to the council's racial equality officer. Each council should have one of them, and it should be listed under the council services. So if anybody feels as though they've been racially abused or bullied because of the racial aspects, then they can go to that officer and legal action will be taken against the perpetrators.
Now, what can somebody expect in terms of a person who is deliberately making life difficult for somebody from an ethnic group, including Irish or wherever they might come from?
Yeah.
What can those people expect in terms of the full force of the law?
They can expect, first of all, that they would get the protection that's afforded to them from the police, from immigration, and also from the council. The council, as I say, have got trained officers there that would build up evidence of the case of discrimination or harassment, because it is harassment, and they would go and interview that person. They would be cautioned to start with and said that we've been made aware of these incidences, and you would have to be made a log of, are they putting graffiti on your buildings, are they just calling you paddy or whatever.
Right.
whatever
so these people can expect a knock on the door?
Oh, they can definitely expect a knock on the door, yes, yeah. Yes. And then if they try any retaliatory action, the full force of the law will come down, because injunctions can be taken out and people have been severely dealt with for this sort of incident.
Right, so it's a clear message out there is that if you are going to harass somebody in a way that's unacceptable, you will be dealt with.
You will be dealt with severely. Yeah. It's not an issue that's taken lightly, and it's not an issue that singles one part of the community out. No. It's every part of the community. If somebody is offending you, it's like somebody slapping your face. They've no right to offend your culture or your religion or your beliefs, no matter what they may be. You've got a right under the Human Rights Act, you've got a right under EU law, and you've got a right under British law. Yeah. To live in peace and to practice whatever faith and recognise your own culture in any way that you see fit, as long as it's legal.
Of course.
And cultural activities, as you know, develop, it's passing on your heritage to your children, and you want to be able to do that safely.
Yeah.
Like if graffiti started appearing on the Irish Club in Halifax or something like that, the police would be informed, our graffiti squad would be informed, they'd be out there taking that off. Then the investigations would start. Secret CCTV cameras would be put up, and the first one that they saw with a spray can would be arrested and dealt with.
There's no doubt about that. This problem will continue for a long time, won't it? We just have some elements of the community that just don't care about people, and unfortunately that's the way they behave.
Yeah.
But I think the message is out there that clearly if you are harassing people, or if you intend to go down that road, you will be severely dealt with. To those poor people who are being harassed, the message is that you will be taken seriously and you will certainly be looked after.
Definitely.
And that is definitely good news, isn't it?
That is definitely good news. As I say, we have European law, we have human rights law, which is worldwide, and also we've got British law, and we do take it very seriously, and we do investigate every case. If you want to remain anonymous until the court appearance or whatever, then that's fair enough. You can do that. There's several ways. We're treating now ethnic abuse and ethnic bullying now nearly as seriously as rape, whereby 10, 15 years ago, women that had been raped and even men that had been raped would never come forward.
Yes.
Now they're coming forward, and now we're bringing in the legislation to be able to help and protect those people, and we're doing the same with racial harassment as well. Well, even more so, because a lot of the smaller communities now are aware of these laws and that, and they are trying to promote them in their own community. But please, I urge anyone, if you feel that you've been victimised or bullied, then please report it to your local council. You can ring up the customer first at your council. They will direct you to the right officer. They will come and interview you, and they will take it from there, and they'll do it very sensitively, and first of all, they'll reassure you.
And rest assured that you will be looked after.
They will be definitely looked after, definitely.
Councillor Stout, we appreciate the fact that you've come on. This is a very important topic, and of course it's something we wanted to cover. We do appreciate the fact that you've been able to give us first-hand experience, because I know that you have dealt with some cases in the past, and so you do have the experience. Thank you very much for sharing that experience with us, and the message out there is
seek help.
Seek help.
And it's there.
Thank you, Councillor Stout.
Thank you very much.